going to be able to do compared to Spandy, because them softs must be crying hard. You can see him defending the inside in vain though. Unfortunately, Troye goes to the outside before the braking zone, and it's a slam dunk before that. Alex trying to go around the outside of Spandy too. What can Alex do? He's trying to recover from a poor first lap, unfortunately for himself.
Yeah, Spandy going all the way down the order here. Sorry guys, we did have some connection issues there. Believe it or not, the actual stream crashed on me, and it's all going on here tonight, Lemony, and all I can do is apologise. I have no idea why, but we're back underway, we're back live, and we're at 12 of 28 here, and it's still battling all over the field as you see Cowboy, Total Carney getting ahead of Cowboy, Quasar, and Spider-Man swapping places as well.
Oh, they're crashing out of Grand Prix. He's into the wall. He doesn't crash out. He's lost his front wing. But absolute disaster out of turn one. Lit the rears up on the exit. And that's all she wrote for Basil in the McLaren in 13th. And he has to do the lap of shame. No front wing. And is that a puncture as well on his car perhaps? I'm not too sure. We'll leave him to it for now. But yeah, not good for Basil.
No, not at all. Wally then still in front, 2 seconds ahead. Now then Shifters is in the DRS zone of QRT Robbie. And Big Grand just about holding with him. Spider-Man in 5th in the soft compound tyre. He's got to start making some inroads very shortly for him to make that strategy work.
These guys are really on it. You can hear the engine braking there from Shifters. I'm on board with them. They're going into that hairpin and all. These guys are really on it. They're concentrating so hard. It's lap 12 at 28. If you have a little bit of thirst in your throat, you have a little bit of sweat on your brow, you know you're doing well in this race. You're really concentrating, but can they keep it up for the rest of the race? That's going to be the question here. We're not even halfway here, Pat, but you can guarantee it in the last quarter of this race, some of these drivers will be starting to feel the heat out there.
Yeah, definitely so. Ooh, a little bit slippery road from Spider-Man, and he just gets it together, and he's going to go for it here. He's on the back of Big Graham. He's going to take it to the inside to turn one, and he takes an inside line. Is Big Graham going to get that lovely switch back? But the grip of those softs keeps Spider-Man out in front into sector one. Brilliant move there from Spidey.
Great move from Spidey. He really lined that up well. Bingham didn't battle it too hard, in fairness. No point in losing time right now to the leaders. But Spidey, picture perfect move down the inside. Bam, bam, thank you, ma'am. And he had a great run on the exit there as well. Made a stick. And that is 4th position for Spidey. And Bingham is relegated to 5th.
So Splandy though goes into the pits then on the medium compound tyre now. Can he get these mediums to the end for the one-stop strategy for Splandy? A couple of these soft runners are going to have to pay again for sure. Troye on 12 lap old mediums as it stands, and he's doing a respectable job in 9th at the minute.
Increasing pressure again from Bingham. Bingham looked as if he backed out of that a little bit, just giving Spidey a bit of space to get his rhythm back. But Shifters is right in the back of Robbie now. This is going to be an interesting race here between Shifters and Robbie. Wally is 3 seconds up the road, so he's been doing well on these set of softs, but they'll be starting to come in fade as well through this stint. How can the rest of the guys come back at him at the end of it? So it's still all to play for here. Still loads of strategy going on. But I don't know, we'll see how it goes. Troye is on them 12 lap old mediums. He's someone to look out for here, Pat. How long can he go on them mediums? Because that is going to be the ultimate with the rest of these guys' strategy.
We've seen there how quick it can turn, especially on a safety car. Especially, with him on those mediums, he can go as long as he can and just hope and pray. If he gets a safety car, Troye is in a great position. For the end of this race, but so far only 3 people on the grid with penalties, which is crucial here at USA because the track limits can be quite treacherous here, and Shifters is now really putting Robbie on the pressure here.
Yeah, so it's still in the DRS zone, 7/10 between them, closing up into the braking zone but losing it on the exit. The old Constantina effect. but he's into the DRS now. There's 7 tenths between them just before he opened that up, and he's closing ever hand over fist down the back straight. He's down the inside even before the braking zone. That was way too easy here, Pat. Robbie, I don't know what happened. He got swallowed up in the straight there.
He definitely did. Now, Robbie's on 16% of ERS, Shifter's on 43. That could have been the difference there. They made that look so easy. Shifter's very good at saving that ERS. Robbie does like to use it very early on.
Yeah, Eager Beaver with that, alright. I do like to use it myself and then forget about it though. Oh, Shifter's a little bit loose through the exit there of the second last corner. But yeah, it all depends really if you're battling hard, I suppose. Trying to keep a guy behind you as well. It can be used for defense as well as offense.
Yeah, so QRT Robbie then on the slipstream and DRS, not close enough to make a move into turn 1. But the thing is, all the time this battling's happening, Wally now 3.5 seconds ahead of these group.
Yeah, thanks very much. Wally is laughing off into the distance now, 3.5 as you say, but them soft tyres are going to be starting to kick off a little bit of a stink sooner rather than later. But the grip Robbie has through the MSs is absolutely fantastic. Following Shifters with just as much grip as well on their mediums. Great stuff from these guys. They're really able to plant these cars wherever they want. I'm telling you, if my car could grip like that, or if I had the cojones to believe it would grip like that, I think I'd be a much faster driver. Spinley has crashed out of the Grand Prix, has he? No, he's retired. Disaster for Spinley.
He said in the chat that his internet connection was too bad that he was going to retire in the pits. So QRT Robbie then gets ahead of Shifters once again. And there's a bit of a battle ongoing behind them then. The House of Spider-Man yet to score a point in this championship. And we're on round 8. He's doing a fantastic job so far. 4th place, but he is on that soft compound tyre. How long can he make those run? How long can he make them last? Can he hold them off? But for how long will those softs be in those optimal temperatures and grip? And it's going to be a matter of time before those medium runners are going to be right on the heels, although there already are. Yeah, good stuff. This is really starting to kick off here between 7th, 6th, 5th and 4th. Spideyman holding up the train here at the moment. 2 seconds off Shifters, but at the same time, fantastic stuff from himself. Really kicking off between himself, Bingham, Total Kearney and a Quasar here. And it's going to be interesting to see, because that's a soft, medium, all with the same amount of laps on their tyres. So we'll see how these guys get on. And as it looks as if Bingham's totally nearly sided through the S's, and Total Kearney trying to take advantage but had nowhere to go with that one, Pat. Yeah, Total Kearney then is going to be sniffing for a move down this straight. If he gets that exit right, he could make a move on Bingham, but look how late Bingham is braking there, and he's already on the back of Spider-Man. Is those softs starting to go off for Spider-Man? And Bingham, here he comes then. Wow, look at the speed difference. And he just breezes past the Haas car. No problem, along with Total Kearney. Into the braking zone they go. And wow, I think those softs have had it now. Yeah, I think so. But I tell you now, Spidey just got swallowed up down the back straight there. Not much ERS left. He's probably left a little bit exposed as well. That we've seen how powerful that DRS is down that back straight for these guys. So not really much he could do except sit in a straight line and hope they didn't pass him, I guess. He's trying to take advantage now, trying to get up with these guys through the next DRS zones and keep with them to return the favour in the next lap, hopefully. What a great view then from the championship leader versus last week's winner. Nice little helicopter view there as Shifters is right on the back of V Robbie. Robbie now in first place as Wally has pitted off those softs. The softs are done. Was that a bad strategy call from Wally? Because he's now down in 11th place. What happened? I think he may have had a spin. No, he's come out in the pits. No, he's got new tyres. Yeah, no, he's alright. So he's got new tyres, so that's his soft strategy done. And he's going to be going to the end of this race. Can these mediums last another, 11 laps perhaps? I don't quite think so. But Troye is on 16 laps on his one. So maybe it's possible. I don't know out here, Pat. I really just don't. Well, Total Wally then making moves straight off out of his outlap on the Williams car of PRL Owen and gets himself back up into the to the points. But with the DRS. He's got the DRS, sorry. So Wally should be able to keep that position in 10th. So yeah, QRT Robbie then have swapped places again. Shifters now out in front, but like you say, how long can these mediums last? That is the biggest question.
Not quite sure. They're on 9 laps at the moment. They won't be feeling it too much quite yet, although you see there Robbie with some inherent understeer because of the slipstream of the car in front, and also these tyres will be crying a little bit of wear right now. Not too much to lose too much lap time, but Shifter's a little bit loose on the exit there as well. These drivers really pushing each other really hard here. Again though, that DRS keeping Robbie in contention into turn 1, and you'd expect, Paddy, they'd be returning the favour again down the back straight here if they can navigate the S's cleanly.
Indeed, so it's Total Kennedy done 10 laps on those softs. He's got Bingram for company, and I just feel it's going to be a matter of time before Bingram going to have to come in. But Bingram is on a bit of a penalty chart. I'm pretty sure I've seen a couple of times he's had the penalties. Yes, he has. He's on 6 seconds this Bingram, which really could affect his outcome of this race.
That's no good, yeah.
Talking about penalties, Chappers then getting one of his own, make that 2. He's on 6 seconds as well. So a couple of drivers really struggling out there, and already on the 6 seconds of track limit penalties.
Yeah, well, in fairness though, we said it at the top there, Pat, it is a bit of a track that can be hard on it as a Bingham goes past Total Carney into the hairpin here, turn 12. But yeah, it can be a hard track on them penalties, but the guys, credit when credit's due, have been fairly decent all the way through this race. Bar 1 or 2 penalties out there, which are bound to happen to the best of them out there, Pat.
Yeah, QC Alex then, after his lap 1 spin, finds himself in a 9th place and really putting the pressure on Catboy and Troye.
Not good from Alex there to start the race. He did get rear-ended by Chappers, as you say, into turn 1, but he recovered nicely. He dropped back into the rest of the field, and I think he may have been caught up in something else because I think he had an early pit stop. But as you say there, safety cars helped him out. He's into 9th position right now. He's on that same strategy, 11 lap all mediums as the Haas car boy, the Benz the inside, but outbrakes himself. Alex is up the inside, and that's another position, 8th position for Alex as he goes after Troye now. But great stuff from Alex at the moment in 8th position in the Red Bull.
Yeah, and I think QRT Robbie now is just thinking, right, okay, let's save a bit of ERS then for this end battle. He's keeping up with Shifters, and I believe this could be another change of our leader right now. He's right behind him. He's using that DRS, huge DRS advantage there, and that move is done before we even enter that braking zone. It really is a strong DRS zone here at USA, isn't it?
It really is, I have to say. I'm looking here at Troye getting passed by Alex. He's on their mediums, 18.
Look at Wally with the extra grip on those new mediums, comes diving way back and almost got that move done on Troye. He gets to switch back as well. Then he comes Wally with that extra grip. It's making it look easy, but Troye is giving no room. And look at that for racing. Wally set it up beautifully. Fantastic overtake.
Now, Wally really had to make it happen with Troye. Troye defending, just placing his car fantastically well, making it super awkward as Bingham, Carney and Spidey come into the pit lane, but making it super awkward for Wally to make the move. But Wally made it stick, and he's coming right back onto the back of Alex here as well, Paddy. He's literally right back on him, no quarts given here.
Yeah, Wally really wants this, doesn't he? He really wants this. He's gone on the soft compound tyre when everyone went on mediums, and now he's got this to the end. It's whether or not the 2 top boys go in or make it last. Now, I think those tyres are going to go off very shortly, surely. Another 8 laps on the mediums. When is the cliff? I mean, can Wally really take advantage here?
Well, it's 11.4 seconds to the leader at the moment. He's going to dispatch Alex now momentarily, and he has a good bit of time now, free space to really put the foot down on these mediums. As you say, he's got to catch a Quasar who's only 4.5 seconds, I should say, behind the leader in third. So it's going to be close here with Wally. 10.8 seconds, 0.5. I can't even keep up with it, Pat. It's so quick how these lap times are tumbling here. He surely will have enough time. He must catch them by the end of the race here.
The driver yet to stop here today is Troyo, who's in 7th place, who, let's have a little look. He's done 19 laps on those medium compound tyre. There's an indication on how long they will last.
Well, 19 laps still isn't going to do these guys any use. They've got 13 laps on their tyres.
6 laps, 37. Yeah, no, they just about make it. He's on 20 laps now, is Troye. And yeah, I think these boys at the front can make these laps. Quasar, Robbie, I think they're going to go to the end here.
Well, we'll see how they go. Wally is 10.1 behind now. Closing through the S's. It's going to be surely tight towards the end of this race, especially when these front runners' tyres start to go off horribly, as Troye is figuring out right now.
It is indeed, and it's going to cause for an absolute amazing end to this USA circuit. Can Wally give us what the fans want? Get on the back of these guys and really make a spectacle of the last few laps of this fantastic USA circuit. And I cannot wait. Come on, Wally. I'm cheering him on from the comms box.
Come on, Wally. 9.9 now as well. So what's Troye's lap time going to be like? What's his drop-off? At the start of this race, I'm just waiting for him to come across the timing line now. So he's 4/10 off his best lap, in fairness to him. The mediums are still decent enough pace, perhaps.
Yeah, maybe so. But what is the deficit of those fresh mediums? Only 3 laps. The money now just coming into their own, really, for Wally. Wally's got to get his head down and really coming with those lap times. He's now 4.8 seconds away from Quasar. You can see him up the road. That should give him the hunger to chase him down.
9.6 seconds now. Quasar is 4.8, so he's slowly but surely being dropped by the 2 leaders now. But Wally, 9.6, needs to be doing a little bit more of an inroad to these guys up in front, otherwise he's not going to quite get there. These mediums do look like they're able to last quite a long way here, Pat.
It does indeed. 21 laps, yeah. Sorry, mate, yeah, just 21 laps is quite a long time on those mediums. So, yeah, the boys out front knew that was happening. Was that a mistake from Wally with the 2-stop? Oh, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see as Chappers makes a move then on Owen and gets himself just outside the points finish at the minute. 19 seconds adrift, though. I think that could be a little bit too much to ask from Chappers, even though he's on fresh softs.
Yeah, fresh softs, all right, but he's a long way off there, in fairness. Bingham, though, on a new set of softs in 7. Bingham just about to dispatch Cartboy into 6th position. Can he catch Alex and Wally and Co, perhaps? But he is a little bit too far away. 14 seconds off the lead is Bingham. So, bit of a battle, though, between Total Carney and Spidey just about to develop here. Troye, Total Carney, Cartboy and Bingham. It's all kicking off here for the bottom.
Total Carney goes really wide into the exit and he sneaks in. And I tell you what, that was an absolute move. Is Troy going to fight that? No, I tell you what, Total Carney give great confidence to the other driver there to stick it around the outside and put his nose on the inside in the next turn. And he's now up to 8th place. That was a nice little move there from the Mercedes driver.
Yeah, can't complain with that one. Great stuff from himself. A lot of trust in the car. Oh, way too deep. Way too deep. Tell you now.
Lick it, stick it, send it, as they say. Total Carney absolutely sends one into turn 1. Goes a little bit deep, and Catboy keeps his cool and goes, yep, I'll have that back. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, too right, that's it. Well, Total Carney knew he needed to try something because he's just hemorrhaging time now through these S's behind Cartboy. But yeah, he had to try and do something. Unfortunately, just didn't quite time that braking zone too well. Maybe Cartboy gave him the old switcheroo or a little bit of a jink, I don't know. These drivers can play some mind games in these cockpits as well with each other to try and put each other off, and he's successfully kept them behind for at least a few more corners. Yeah,
Total Carney's going to get this move stuck down the straight now, right on the back of him on those extra nice shiny softs, and yet to get a penalty in this race. So with him being 2.5 seconds behind Bingham, he will get that move on him as well. because I believe Big Ram is on 6 seconds of it as it stands.
Bingham not doing too well on that one. But the battle for the lead, 23 laps out of 28. Shifters is leading Robbie by just over 9 tenths. No, I lost a tenth out of the exit there. He got a little bit loose. But Robbie starting to struggle here to try and keep pace perhaps. The DRS still helping to keep him in. But Shifters pushing so hard to try and break this DRS zone here. I think someone's up to having a spin.
They're both on ERS saving mode. QRT Robbie thinks he's doing a number on him with only 48%, but Shifter's sitting there with 75% of ERS, so he's got it covered, I think.
Oh no, I just got disconnected. Unfortunately.
What's going on today? It's been an absolute mare, hasn't it?
It really has been a mare. I think that might be it though as well. I don't think they'll be restarting this one if that's the case. But we'll see. Is anyone else out there getting disconnected perhaps?
I've invited you back, buddy.
Cool.
So Shifters then in the lead. I don't know what happened to QRT Robbie, but it's now 3.8 seconds adrift. It must have been a little bit of a mistake. Wally is in front of Equator. Wally is in front of Equator now then. With his medium compound tyre really coming off the cliff now. Invite me, Pi. Oh, you're joking. You're joking.
Dun 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 dun. I think we might have been having some. Oh, look at this.
Oh, mate. This is a problem when you're the commentator, you know, the host. Is it underscore Robbie? I don't even know.
I don't know either.
So Wally then, oh, and look at that, Robbie down in 8th place. It's such a shame. Oh, bloody hell, man. I don't know what has gone on tonight, but it's such a shame. It really is. Spare invite. Ah, man. I'm absolutely gutted for the lads. I'm absolutely gutted. I don't know what's going on tonight, but it's really bad. It's really bad.
Look, come here, what are you meant to do? It's not as if it's any one of our faults here. So all you can do is keep our lid here. Shifters is still the race leader with Wally in 2nd. Bingham now is in 3rd, with Alex in 4th, and then Equator in 5th position. But yeah, as you say there, Robbie dropping down. Unfortunately, the championship leader is looking like he mightn't get any points here this evening.
Well, I've invited him back. It's just he's pitted as well. What has happened is his AI has pitted him on the softs.
Well, now he knows what it's like to be a Ferrari fan. So at least he made it halfway around the race before things went against the fan. But yeah, not to worry, ladies and gentlemen. Sure, we have this once in a blue moon, so you can't forgive the odd occasion. But yeah, not ideal here this evening, but it's still been a great race here this evening, Pat, for the Prospects eRacing League. You can't fault the boys out on track for not giving it their all.
No, definitely not. There's been some great overtakes. This being one of them. Let's have a little look at this replay. So the Mercedes of Total Carney then sticking his nose right there and gets that move done on those fresh softs. A great manoeuvre there from Total Carney to get himself up into 8th place. He's currently in 7th at the minute. So not a bad race from him, and overtake there from the Mercedes driver.
Great stuff from Paul Carney, yeah, in the Mercedes, as you say. But back live and now. Trying to get back in myself, but yeah, looking at the replay here on the tube of the Ube. Back in, lap 26 of 28. So nearly the penultimate lap here. Shifters just coming around the last few corners now, Paddy. And although there has been some controversy here this evening, not on the track, but off the track, you have to say, which is always a good thing if you think about it. Shifters looks as if he's going to be coming away from it here. Wally is going to be good in second, and Bingham rounding out the top 3 here.
Yeah,
Although
it's such
penalties.
a shame. Look at Carboy though, under pressure by Total Carney on the soft compound tyre as we start the penultimate lap here at the USA circuit. And it's such a shame that we've had these lobby glitches today, because like I said, the boys has given us an absolute brilliant showing. And here we go then, Total Carney makes that move a look easy. Make sure he gets that braking point though. Total Cartboy is going to try with it switchback, but look at the extra grip there from the Mercedes driver on those softs. And Total Carney now up in the 6th place.
Stuff from himself here. Troy just making a move on Owen for 9th and 10th position. So it looks as if most people out there are going to be having a good one this evening. Spidey unfortunately finding himself in 12th, battling really hard at the start of this race. Maybe he might be one of them drivers having a bit of a connection issue here this evening. But yeah, he was looking strong at one stage, but just hasn't worked out by the end of it.
I think if a lot of these boys are going to be taking that race as one of them that they don't have to count for the league, that's for sure.
You're right. I think the league might even, we'll see what these will be provisional results as always, and we'll see what the scrutineers and the stewards have to say after the race.
Well, it doesn't happen very often, especially when we had the new setup and everything, but today is really had a bit of a mare, hasn't it? But let's tell you who hasn't had a mare. Shifters has not had a mare. He's had it on pole, and now he's got one more lap to bring it home, and he's done 20 odd laps on the medium compound tyre, and he starts his last lap. He put it on pole, but he's just got to keep it together now, and he will come away with the win here at the PRL Tier 1 Round 8. What a race for this guy.
Yeah, that's it. Like, you know, it's almost a victory lap for him right now. 3.7 seconds behind to Wally. So all he has to do is keep it between the lines at the moment. Don't get any unnecessary corner cuts, but he still has a couple of tenths in the bag for that one. But yeah, it's just a bit of a great race here from Shifters. He pulled away nicely. Wally and co tried their best to get around him, get back at him, but he's the one who's ultimately pulled the strategy out of the bag, pulled the race moves out of it when he needed to. And he's the one who's going to be winning this Grand Prix here, Pat. Yeah,
and I've got to say, although he went on a different strategy as Wally, it's not too bad. You know, 3.7 seconds. He had come through the grid as well with that stop he did. But to be 3.7 seconds adrift of the leader in the last lap, it's not too bad, but it wasn't the strategy for him today. I think when he stopped, he had to come through the pack, and that's where he's lost those seconds. But not bad from Wally, pretty consistent. And he looks like, oh, be careful there, mate, we're on the last lap. He looks like he's going to take second place. Bingram is in third at the minute, but he does have penalties. Could we see...
Shifters has just blown his front right tyre. He's just blown his front right tyre. Can't Wally get onto the motor? I don't think so. Shifters, I tell you, if it was one more lap, he wouldn't have been able to do it. But yeah, Wally, second. Shifters just makes it through the last 2 corners. Whoa, unbelievable end.
What about that? I felt some Lewis Hamilton vibes there in Silverstone for sure. I bet he had kittens going through them last turns.
I tell you now, he just about got away with it there. But yeah, Wally nearly thought it was Christmas and his birthday come at once, but he just about came second. So a very mad one at the end, and Robbie, 8th position, crashes across the line with 800s between him and the next car. So yeah, action all at the very end there, Pat.
And I don't know what's going on here, because it's saying Bingram is finished in third, although he had 6 seconds of penalties.
Well, the car behind was about 8 seconds behind him.
Oh right, okay. Well, there you go. Bingram's managed to do it then. Yeah, Bingram then in third. Shifters in first. Shifters in first, Wally in second, Bingram third, QC Alex fourth, Equator fifth, Total Carney sixth. Great little race from Total Carney. Cartboy seventh, QRT Robbie in eighth, Troy in ninth, Owen in 10th, Chappers Spider-Man, URL Blandy, Carnage Killers, Calamity Pheasant outside the top 10. Fastest lap goes to Troy, but these are provisional results. Not sure what the race director and the scrutineers are going to say about this one. It's been an interesting one, hasn't it, Lemony?
Yeah, it has indeed, man. It really has been. It's been a long one as well. But we've made it to the very end, ladies and gentlemen. Shifters is your winner with Wally in second and Bingham your podium positions. The flags flying there behind when they were celebrating. Always great to see the countries these guys are representing and where they're from. But yeah, man, it's been a great race as always here for the Prospect guys. As always, this was round 8 as well. So we still have another 2 left to go in the championship. And again, always excitable here for these guys. Brilliant racing as always.
Right, let's get ourselves in the podium interview in the PRL Discord and see if we can get any podium sitters that are in there. Let's have a look. So, what an absolute fantastic race we had there today. We do have a podium sitter. It's our second place, Wally. Now, Wally, the bit of a strategy difference there from you two. We'll start with you. How did that race go? And it was a very brave decision there to go on to that soft compound tyre. Almost paid off for you. How do you feel about that race, Wally?
It's definitely my best result of the season. I think my best result before was like P6 or P7, so yeah, really pleased about that.
Yeah, congratulations to that, buddy. You got second place, and just talk us through that strategy call from where you split the strategy from the front runners. What gave you that confidence, or what gave you the idea to go, oh, this could work here today?
I think it was because I knew that Shifters and Robbie were like really quick, so if I went onto the softs and they were mediums, I could pull away a bit, so to stop them getting DRS on me.
Yeah, well, it almost paid off for you today. Congratulations for the P2, Wally. Fantastic job. Moving on then to Bingram, who has just about got the podium there. Well done. Third place for Bingram. How do you feel, buddy? And talk us through your race and how it felt. Paige in Bingram, our podium sitter, Bingram. You're going to have to unmute yourself, buddy. No, we don't have Bingram at the minute. So we'll go on to our race winner. 2 weeks in a row. Shifters, congratulations, mate. P1 again. How do you feel, buddy?
Cheers. It was a difficult one. Yeah, to say the least. I mean, so many problems this race. Just no practice going into the race. And quali, even for me, was a bit of a shit show from my end, for my standards anyways. So
you are live, please do not swear. Congratulations, Shifters. Now, and the thing is, when you've got these controversial moments, and obviously at the restart of the lobby, we've had people, disconnecting. What goes through your mind of trying to keep yourself cool all the time, and keep going and just play your own race.
Forget anything has happened and just move on. Honestly, it's just a bit of a, get on with it. You cry about it, do whatever, but at the end of the day, we still have a race to finish. So, yeah.
It's such a shame for QRT Robbie there disconnecting, and he really was pushing you all the way for that win, swapping places. I can't remember countless of times you guys were trading places throughout the whole race. It was a shame for QRT Robbie, but I bet you loved the fight anyway.
Heart goes out to Robbie for giving me a great fight. I mean, yeah, the entire time we were just sticking to it with each other, trying to work our way through the field. Well, I mean, keep our gaps consistent.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Especially with Wally on the softs. So, yeah.
Yeah. So Wally was going for that different strat. So it'd be we were cheering it on to see if we could have a hell of a battle towards the end, but we did have some more issues. Going back then. So congratulations, Shifters. You are this week's winner. 2 weeks in a row. Well done, Shifters. So
I will say though. Very last corner, my tire punctured. Second to last corner, sorry.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention that. We did see that on the stream as well. It was a bit of Lewis Hamilton vibes, wasn't it, for Silverstone? So a great job at trying to bring that home as well to get that win. That must have been a bit of a shaky moment for you.
Cheers, yeah.
Anyway, so third place, Bingram. Are you with us now?
I'm here now. I'm sorry about that.
That's all right, mate. Congratulations. You are your last of the podiums, finishing P3. Talk us through your race and how it felt out there.
Well, started on softs. Not a very good start. Kind of got pushed wide, but kind of got a lot of penalties. I got 3 seconds in the first 5 laps, which weren't brilliant. So, and I pretty much just got P3 on merit because of the disconnects and all that sort of stuff. So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Well, you've got to take what comes to you in the race, and like the other drivers, you've got to just concentrate, I guess, and just forget anything that's going on around you. Keep your head down, because it was one of the most difficult tracks, right?
Certainly, yeah. One of my difficult ones, to be honest. So kind of struggling in the S section. Had to change the setup for the wet and all that sort of stuff. So quite difficult.
That's brilliant then. So congratulations, Bingram, for your third place. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. They are your podium sitters. We have commentated for Tier 1 of Round 8. It was USA. We've had controversial. We've had tyre blowouts. We've had overtakes. We've had drama. We have had DNFs. We've had safety cars. But we got a great race, and I hope you all enjoyed it. We're going to be back next week for round 9, but tomorrow will be our Tier 2 race around this USA circuit. So join us again tomorrow, where you have filmed them and Artistic giving you the comms for that race. Thank you very much, everyone involved today. I have been your commentator, Paddy Pat and Lemony Tang. Goodbye, God bless. Thank you very much.